think about.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the back.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Going with the ground game left. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the Demon Deacons line it up with a 1st and goal.
325.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Cut it.
He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Field goal is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. FIU has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 14 to Cincinnati. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. Those secret play calls, just simply, we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
He finds his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Humphries. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Buys a little time. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this job, this decision-making.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. Caught over the middle. It's Stenson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Smashes through. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Fires and picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates...
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Throws to the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few 1st downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wake!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Returner goes out of bounds.
just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll take it himself. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cavaliers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know.
Wants to fire on second down. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third down, going up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's Humphries. Using the quick game. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On third and short, the power run here. The Cavaliers will move the sticks.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He'll take the deep shot. Got it! And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Cavaliers are marching down the field. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Blasted as he lets it go. Ball in the air. Intercepted. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Looking downfield, it's Humphreys. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! They take the lead with the 6.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well.
Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pocket starts to collapse. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play.
The returner brings it out to the 30. And the Virginia offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Humphreys. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On the move is the 30. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Cavaliers are flying down the field. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Might as well give it to him again. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run. Knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down there?
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. To the air, it's Humphreys. Floating away. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Wake Forest, 17.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together, get some good mojo going.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 40. That's a 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Mays. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Sends it downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room.